This is a video that I have wanted to make for a while now, and I was originally going to try and, put a lot more effort into the video, but then I realized it's, I'm not really a video guy. I kind of just do the music thing. But yeah, anyways, so this is a project file that I made with the Vibrance pack that's on Holo put out with Cymatics. And I've never bought a Cymatics pack before, but I really like Son Holo, so I just went for it, and I definitely think it was worth the money. It was a lot of money, but I definitely think it was worth it. So let's go ahead and just play through it a little bit and check some stuff out. So yeah, basically I just created that as like a little short demo, I guess, of the Vibrance pack, and just some of the sounds in there, some of the different things that Son Holo had put together for his fans. So again, I think this pack is totally worth it. I understand that it was quite pricey, and I also understand that you can't, at least as far as I know, I don't think you can get it anymore. So if you missed it, you kind of missed it, and I do think that's a little strange. I definitely think that they should probably re-release it at some time for more people, because I think the pack is incredible, and I think it should be, I think people should be able to get it. Regardless, let's kind of go through this. So it starts out with this piano sample, and I'm not going to do too much soloing just because I don't want people to take these samples and use them illegally. I guess would it be? I guess it's illegal. I don't know. But anyways, so I just basically took this piano sample, which is beautiful piano sample. I don't really use loops too often, but just because of the nature of this kind of, it's like a pack review, I guess, or like an overview. So, a lot of the sounds are loops. So I put my own flair on them, and I pitched this one and I put some effects on it. I would say a big portion of the sound, like, yes, it's clearly a piano loop, but I think a lot of this style of this sound comes from this plugin Decimort. So let me go ahead and show you before and after. So, a lot of that sound comes from Decimort, which is an amazing plugin if you don't have it. It's like $50, and I think Splice does a rent-to-own for it too, so just get it there. I was originally, for this kind of style, like the Bit Crusher style, I was using the Serum Effects plugin with the sample and hold, but I just decided, let me get a real plugin for this, and I actually saw this in the Son Holo Lite project file video. So and then I got a Eventide stereo and a filter, which takes place over here, and then let's go ahead and move on. So pretty much the rest of this is just kind of like texturing. This right here is an amazing sounding drone, and then there's the guitar part. So that's pretty much the rest of it. So this is kind of where like my production comes in, is right here, because you can see the Serum and Massive comes in, and that's pretty much the majority of what I actually did. which are the drop synths. And then I didn't use any drum loops or anything. Like, I actually programmed the drums, but I feel like I'm cheating when I'm using loops, so I kind of hate this. But all right, so let's go ahead and listen. Oh, I have this soloed still. This is like, oh, it's like 4 layers. It's not that complex, to be honest, if you look at the serum. Let's see. It's a very basic sound. If you take all these plugins off, it's honestly a terrible sound. I hate how it sounds. And I think there's some stuff going on here too, like a side chaining. That's what that was. But anyways, this is what makes the sound right here, is this auto pan. This is set to eighth notes. I set the amount to 100%, so it's just very like. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, this is the biggest thing, is the phase is normally at 180. If you turn it all the way down, it basically makes it like a LFO tool that's just built into Ableton. So yeah, that's where that sound comes from. And then I guess the reverb's pretty important too. This is pretty much just the basic Valhalla room with just the mix pulled down to 31.8%, which I don't know. That's pretty much it. Valhalla's room is an amazing reverb. If you don't have that, I think it's like $50. I think it personally, like if you heard the back and forth, I think it brings a lot of life to the sound. And then the OTT, of course. Which makes a difference, but it's not huge on this sound. Other than that, it's just a few more layers. Sine wave. Then this like mid bass, I guess, and then the sub bass. And then down here in a different chain, it's actually not even a chain at all, is the 808. But yeah, all together. And we got these guitar loops here. I guess pretty much the last thing I'm gonna do is just kind of solo the drum group. Just a drum loop, got some effects on the kick, some effects, basically just glue compressors, and then I actually have the whole entire percussion side chained. And filtered somewhat and boosted. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the majority of the project. This down here that's muted is just some vocals from one of the packs that come with it. I don't really care for them too much. But as an overall package, the drums, if you're into using like guitar loops and that kind of stuff, I feel like if I use them for songs I'm actually going to release, I'll chop them up and kind of make them my own, just because, I don't know, it feels weird just using a straight loop or pitching the audio up and down, putting some effects on it. It just doesn't feel right to me. But for this though, just showcase the pack, I think it is fine. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and just drop a comment. I'll be sure to answer those. And if you want more videos in this style or just kind of going over my own projects in the future, just let me know.